All right, guys, we have on your left James Conley, and on your right is Bill Wright. Go ahead with questions for the student athletes.
First of all, James, they were physical and they were rugged and tough, that offense that came in today. You guys, the third quarter, it seemed like you guys started to take control of it.
Yeah, we from the beginning we already knew this was going to be a good team coming into the game. And they're pretty good in their league, and we knew that a tough option football team was out to play. Never faced an option team all year, so it was a blessing that we came out with the attitude, had to play with a little chip on our shoulder. We remember what happened last year, and we didn't want that to happen again.
It seemed like out of everybody in the front seven, you kind of, at least from my perspective, kind of keyed in on the option the earliest, kind of getting their flow. Did you feel the same way?
Yeah, all week they've been harping on my position. Like my position was key tonight, like to read the wing. That was a big thing because that takes you to the play. So I had to be very disciplined tonight. Can't play too fast, not cross line of scrimmage. Just had to let the option just develop and save time for my other players to come rally to the play.
How key were those turnovers?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
How key were those turnovers?
Those are big turnovers, game-changing turnovers. Coach always tells us big-time players step up in big-time games, and I believe that's what some of us did tonight. I just want to thank God for everything. It's truly blessing us right now.
You forced the one on the pass. Just to give us your perspective on that, what you saw.
We knew the number 10, if he's in the slot or to the field, like they got only a couple plays with the bubble, and we knew it was coming. Unfortunately, JJ slowed him up, and I was able to rally to the ball to hit him where the ball was, and unfortunately it popped out. It was a big play for Wilmot to recover it.
Now, on the one kickoff, that really was the difference. What did you notice when the guy was just standing there in the end zone, and then when the ball got knocked out of his hands and you jumped on it?
Well, we always run to the ball. That's what we do. We run to the end zone if they need it. We're always running. So when we ran down, we just seen him standing there. The other number 2 was that Cucom ran down, knocked out of his hands, and we seen the ref step back. I mean, we didn't even notice. We said it's too good to be true. This don't never happen. We jumped on him. We took our touchdown. Went back and do it again. We run.
Did you realize it right away, or did it take you a couple seconds to, I need to get on this football?
Oh, it took a couple seconds, but then it hits you because you don't expect that. You don't expect that to happen. So then we just took advantage of it.
Phil, did you see that someone knocked the ball out of his hand?
Yep, Zach Cucom, 23. So that's what we do. We run. We hunt.
What a heads-up play by him to
Right.
recognize the situation. Just talk about that and how that set things up.
Yeah, it was a big time play. Like James said, big time players make big time plays in big time games. That's what we did. We pulled together as a team tonight.
And it ended up being the difference in the margin too. How big did you feel at the time it was, and how big do you feel it ended up to be?
Oh, every time we get a touchdown, that's a big deal because like this game, we knew the offense wasn't going to get a lot of possessions because their offense, they run so much, they run that option, so they eat up that clock. So we knew, hey, we took that easy touchdown.
Is this one of those games where in the playoffs, no matter how you win, any win is a good win? You guys look at it that way?
Yeah, any time. We know in the playoffs you're going to face every team in the playoffs is good. There's no bad team. It's either win or go home. And Coach was telling us that all week. Like, we knew we had to play good tonight and play big because we don't want to experience what we did last year. I know I don't. That hurt more than anything. With it being my senior year, but for seniors, we had to feel like our experience had to come out and prove that we can do something this year. And we had to take care of step one, and that was Big Wolford.
Was last year discussed a lot, James, the Lehigh loss before leading up to this one? Did you talk a lot about the Lehigh loss a year ago, a lot in the days leading up to this game?
As soon as we lost the game, we immediately started rebuilding and training harder. Like all summer, we doing squats till failure. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, but it's paying off now. And I won't regret nothing. That Lehigh, that really helped us learn how to play in the playoffs. We was a young team last year. Now we're older and experienced. We know what to expect this year.
James, that first drive, they took it 9 minutes going down for the touchdown. What adjustments did you guys make after that?
There really no adjustments. Like, we knew they was gonna come out a little faster than what we practiced at practice. We just, our coach already told us they was gonna do that and try not to lose our head and lose our focus. Just had to maintain our keys. Like, we wasn't even down once they scored. We knew what we had to do, and it's not the adjustments. Like, players, we all had to step up. We knew we didn't want to go home, so that's what we had to do.
Did their speed or strength surprise you, or what they were bringing?
We knew this. We knew they had a couple of speed guys. A quarterback, for instance, and number 8, he was pretty speedy. Other than that, we're a fast team too. So
Still, you guys now go on the road to Montana. They play outdoors. I'm guessing it's going to be a little different weather there, different atmosphere. Talk about the challenge now. You got to win at somebody else's place to keep your dreams alive.
Well, yeah, now this next week we're gonna be outside, so we get our bodies used to the cold, but we can do it. We're from Iowa. We play in Iowa. We're used to the cold, and that's what we do. But so yeah, we'll just practice outside this week and do what we can do.
and that also goes back to what we was harping on the summertime, like having the mindset. It's not about the cold, the weather, or anything. It's having the mindset and determination to win the game. Nothing's gonna stop us from doing that. We don't have can't leave no excuses this year. If it's cold, it's cold. We gotta play through it. Simple
Take
as
one
that.
more question.
So being down at halftime didn't disturb you guys at all?
Not at all, because usually, sometimes we down, but we know in the second half, we make those adjustments and just gotta play our keys and just play fast and play with the will and the chip on our shoulder. That's what we had to do tonight, and we got the job done tonight.
Thanks, guys.